I just thought we'd done everything, and I swear to God, we hadn't done Logan yet, but I said, Logan's going to be my last. I knew what the script I was excited about. I thought this is going to be perfect.
I occasionally work with a group called Pacific Wild and a guy named Ian McAllister who runs Pacific Wild, and I just love everything they do up there. So my hope is to go up there and get a distant look at a spirit bear.
Yeah. My relationship with my father, which was very complicated and difficult. My dad was a very, I come from a middle class, kind of blue collar home, and my dad was just of that generation where it's just like, he was Clint Eastwood, less is more. Simple grunts is how he communicated.
Okay, gotcha.
I think people tell themselves stories, and this sort of comes back to your worldview that you just mentioned about.
I would say that they're more surprises because they have beginnings, middles, and ends. They're not like, it's not just like hey, there's the person and we move on. It's they're there for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you said it just earlier, but I wanted to go back on that. You think that this might be the greatest film that you've...
I mean, look, most of the time when the movie is this much fun to make, you up bad.
About a month ago, this really hit home with me too. About a month ago, I was sitting in traffic and I was just like jamming These Dreams by heart. Oh. I was killing it in the car. And there was just this busload of high school kids that were parked right beside me. I didn't even realize. Look, I looked over and every one of their jaws were just on the ground, laughing their friggin' guts out at me.
And I'm really excited. But as I've gotten a little bit older, I sort of really, I'm lucky that I get to work in this industry, and particularly incredibly fortunate that I get to work in it this long. But I really want to work with people that are either immensely talented or people that I love and that I'm genuinely best friends with. And unfortunately, Hugh does not qualify as either of those. But I am excited because I'm a Logan fan. So. And then that covers Will Ferrell as well. That's a guy that my entire life I feel. Well, that is also accurate and weirdly high praise as well. It was just one of those things that felt like a live action Pixar movie. It was something that I wanted to do something where nobody was being stabbed in the face.
Yes.
There was almost no blood at all. I think I got a little paper cut on the movie. That was about it. And something that my kids can watch, but also as a parent, too, you want the parents need to get punched right in the heart as well.
Marvel just dropped a bombshell, but they'll never admit it. Last month, rumors exploded that Ryan Reynolds, the face of Deadpool, was fired by Marvel. Fans revolted. Hashtags trended, and Hugh Jackman finally broke his silence. But here's the twist, this wasn't about Ryan. This is the secret war behind Marvel's most controversial decision, and it could rewrite the entire MCU. It started with a single leak. On August 12th, an anonymous Twitter account with just 200 followers posted, Marvel quietly cut ties with Ryan. Reynolds' creative differences, more soon, within hours. Hashtag Fire Deadpool was trending globally. Fans pointed to one glaring issue. Deadpool's R-rated carnage clashes with Marvel's squeaky clean Avengers. But insiders whispered the real conflict was far bigger, a behind-the-scenes power struggle. Marvel's desperate to hide. A source close to the studio claimed, Disney's been pressuring Marvel to sanitize Deadpool for years. Ryan refused to let them neuter the character, and things got ugly. This wasn't the first time Marvel clashed with stars. Remember, Edward Norton's abrupt exit from The Incredible Hulk, or James Gunn's temporary firing from Guardians of the Galaxy. But this felt different. Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool. Fans couldn't imagine anyone else cracking fourth wall jokes or slicing enemies with raunchy flair. Yet the rumor spread like wildfire. Why? Because it tapped into a growing fear that Disney's family-friendly empire would erase Deadpool's chaotic soul. And when Hugh Jackman, Ryan's longtime frenemy, finally spoke up, the plot twisted again, transitioned, but Hugh's response wasn't just a joke. It was a loaded grenade. When pressed, Hugh laughed it off. That rumor grows. Bigger every time I hear it. Fans split overnight. Was this a sly confirmation or proof it's all fake? Let's dissect his words. Hugh's never joked about Marvel drama before. In 2017, when rumors swirled about Wolverine's MC return, he shut them down cold. Logan was my last ride. But this time, he smirked. He shrugged. He acted suspiciously UMBOTHERED. Coincidence, or a scripted response to bury the truth. One insider dropped a chilling clue. Disney's terrified of Deadpool's edge, but firing Ryan. That's just the start. They want to reboot the entire X-Men universe without R-rated baggage. Even more telling, use sudden jokes. About Wolverine's MCU future, in a September interview, he teased, Logan's claws might get a PG-13 polish. Fans erupted. Was this a hint that all Marvel mutants would lose their bite? And here's the kicker. Ryan Reynolds liked to tweet mocking Hugh's comment, a cryptic nod, or a middle finger to Marvel's rumored plans. Transition, but Marvel's silence. That's the real smoking gun. Marvel's silence speaks volumes. No denials, no damage control. Just like when Terrence Howard was replaced in Iron Man, a move Marvel hid for months. But here's what's different. Ryan's still posting Deadpool memes, still teasing Wolverine crossovers. If he's fired, why is he acting like nothing's wrong? Unless this rumor is a strategic leak. Here's how it works. Studios often float controversial ideas through anonymous sources to gauge fan reactions. Remember the backlash when Sony tried to replace Tobey Maguire with Jake Gyllenhaal? In Spider-Man, they backtracked fast. Marvel might be testing the waters. If fans riot over Ryan's firing, they'll deny everything. If we stay quiet, Deadpool gets MCU-ified. But there's a darker angle. A former Disney exec revealed, Marvel's scared of Ryan's power. He's not just an actor, he's a brand, and brands don't follow studio rules. Look at Ryan's marketing genius. He hijacked Detective Pikachu's press tour with Deadpool memes. He turned Aviation Gin into a viral sensation. Marvel can't control him, and that's dangerous for their micromanaged empire. But why involve Hugh Jackman? Because he's the perfect distraction by dangling Wolverine's return. Marvel shifts focus away from Deadpool's fate, and fans, we fell for it. Transition, but the truth is even messier. The truth, Ryan's not. The target, Deadpool is. Disney's war on R-rated content goes back decades. In 2003, they shut down Miramax, the studio behind Kill Bill, for being too violent. In 2019, they censored The Simpsons in international markets. Now, insiders claim Marvel's orders are clear. Phase out mature themes, protect the Disney brand. But Deadpool isn't just mature, he's a liability. His movies mock Disney's squeaky clean heroes. His humor clashes with Captain America's earnestness, and worst of all, he's profitable. The first two films grossed $1.5 billion without MCU ties. So, here's Disney's dilemma. Keep Deadpool R-rated and risk alienating families, or neuter him and enrage fans. Ryan's viral firing rumor, a trial balloon. If fans accept losing him, Disney can erase Deadpool's bloody legacy entirely. If not, the MCU might have to embrace a rated R Avenger, but use jokes. Hint at a darker reality. Nobody's safe if Deadpool falls. Which X-Men character gets sanitized next? Wolverine's claws, Storm's godlike rage. This isn't just about Ryan Reynolds, it's about Marvel's soul. Then, a bombshell in October. A leaked Deadpool 3 script hit Reddit. The plot? Deadpool and Wolverine battling a time-traveling Disney exec named the Censor. Fans called it genius. Marvel called it fan fiction, but the leak's timing was suspicious. Days later, Ryan tweeted a blurred photo with the caption, PG-13 blood. Looks like ketchup. Coincidence? Or a guerrilla marketing stunt? Industry analysts think it's both. By leaking a fake script, Ryan could be trolling fans, or preparing us for a softer Deadpool. But the leak revealed something bigger. Marvel's terrified of fan backlash. They're letting rumors run wild to manipulate expectations. Remember when WandaVision leaks accidentally spoiled the finale? This is the same playbook. The problem, fans aren't dumb. We know Deadpool's edge is why we love him, and if Marvel betrays that, the MCU's happily ever after might turn into a horror story. Transition, but here's what Marvel doesn't want you to know. Let's talk Fallout. If Ryan were fired, the MCU loses its only Oscar-nominated superhero franchise. Deadpool's meat of humor and R-rated action can't be replicated by PG-13 newbies like Ms. Marvel. But there's a twist. Ryan's contract. Insiders claim he negotiated unprecedented creative control for Deadpool's MCU debut. If Marvel fires him, they breach the contract and lose millions. So why risk it? Because Disney's obsessed with synergy. They want Deadpool to host Disney Plus shows, sell plush toys, and star in theme park parades. Ryan's Deadpool? He'd rather eat chimichangas than sing It's a Small World. This rumor isn't about firing Ryan, it's about breaking him. Make him desperate enough to surrender creative freedom. But Ryan's response? Leaking a fake censored Deadpool suit on TikTok. Checkmate. So, is Ryan Reynolds gone? Probably not. But this rumor exposed Marvel's worst nightmare. Fans want chaos, not capes, and if Disney can't control Deadpool, the entire MCU might unravel. Stay tuned because Hugh Jackman's next move could change everything. Will he side with Marvel or join Ryan's rebellion? One thing's certain, the Merc with the mouth won't go down without a fight, and if Disney thinks they can silence him, they've never met Deadpool.